Hello guys and girls, my name is AnxietyMuffin and we're back to niche. Okay, so the first that was awful. That other episode was awful. So, I downloaded the update. I didn't realize whenever I had downloaded everything, oopsie, and installed it that there was an update. There are some bugs with the update, which is why they didn't make it a automatic thing. You had to do it manually. But I feel like it adds enough to the game to keep it on there. The only real bug that I've personally found is that the babies won't grow up if the mom stays on the same square, so you'd have to move them off that, which is kind of crappy, but whatever. Okay, we're gonna get rid of that. That's stupid. Wait. Oh, I played that for a while. Okay, so after that I got super obsessed with this game and I just played it a lot. I couldn't keep my other version files because it wasn't compatible with the update, so whatever. But these are two other games that I've played, but we're gonna start a new one. We're gonna start Muffintopia back up again. Spell it correctly. Oh my god. Okay. So we're gonna try to be extra good. We'll try to be extra good about this. Okay, cool. Here's our starting pair. Fancy. We looked out. It is randomly generated, although at least one of them is guaranteed to have the no foot gene. One of my games started off, both of them did not have a foot. That was stupid. Just stupid. Okay, so now there's some other cool features that we know a little bit more about. This is sight. This is your main one. There's hearing, where you'll be able to hear things within a certain vicinity. And then smell, which is going to help mostly with creatures that have the ability to dig, and then they can find the stuff and dig underground. I think that's what that's for. Maybe that might be more for plants, although I feel like I noticed it too for digging. I don't know. Now we have the ability to build nests, which is infinitely useful because whenever you're trying to breed like good pairs, you kind of want them to just keep breeding, and this way you can build nests next to food sources just like this one. There's still randomly generated nests out in the wild that you can find, so you want to take advantage of those where you can. But let's take a look at what we got. So here's Adam, and I'm going to leave their names alone this time because it's just easier. Adam has a 2 speed, so that means he can move 2 blocks in any one direction, I believe. He does have some swimming ability from having 2 hind legs, but he cannot breathe underwater, so do not put him in the water. I made that mistake once. I was like, oh, it can swim, cool. No, they have to also be able to breathe underwater, so you need either the water body or the water head. You can't just put them in the water, okay? It makes sense, I guess. So he only has 1 collecting ability, so whenever he picks up berries, he can only collect 1 berry or any other food source that you find, which is crappy. He has a 3 strength. 3. That's 3 strength. So that makes him good for attacking us because he's got antlers and a big old body. He's a big boy. He has 2 for fishing, which once again isn't going to do him very much good because he can't breathe underwater, so he can't go swimming. He doesn't have poison fangs. He is venomous, which is nice. Eyesight is 2, which is because of normalize, so that's good. We want normalize. As far as I know, there isn't anything better than normalize. There's just progressively worse from there. There's like small eyes, which are short-sighted, and then, or short-sighted eyes, and then blind. You don't want blind. He has medium ear, so he can hear 3 squares away, or hexagons, technically. Smelling from poison fangs, which is cool. He only has the 1. And then he has some stealth. I'm not really sure exactly how stealth plays into things yet, so we'll go over here. Once again, he has no foot. This is a trait you want to breed out because it's taking up a slot where something could be. It's essentially an empty slot. He has a fishing tail. So the antlers are cool. We'd like to keep antlers. This is beauty stuff. And he does have hemophilia, so that means that if he gets attacked, he's going to bleed more. That's bad. And these are his 2 different genes. You want to pay attention to these whenever you're breeding because, say if she had a plus sign right here, their babies would more than likely end up with 2 plus signs. That would mean their babies would get sick all the time in a very, very, very shortened lifespan. So, what does she have? She has a 2 speed, a 3 swimming, 1 collecting, wow, she's not good at it either, a 4 strength, which means she's actually better for fighting than he is, and that's because she has a spiky body and claws. She has fishing as well. She has odor disguise because of spiky body. Spikiness. I like how that's its own trait, spikiness. Some stealth. She has a normal snout, so her smelling's normal, and then her eyesight and everything's good. So, here is how this game is going to work. I love this game because the genetics are so in-depth, but oh my goodness. So, they're good to have children because they have 2 different immunity genes, so there's no risk of them making really sickly babies. She does not carry the gene for hemophilia, so more than likely their babies won't. I'm not really 100% on that particular one. I think that they might end up with, I mean, there's still a chance, obviously. The important part is they both have normal eyes. He does carry the short-sighted eye gene, and she carries the blind eye gene, though, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on that one. I try not to breed short-sighted babies, and I try definitely not to breed blind babies. Blind babies can still move, but they can only move, like, if comrades are nearby, basically. She does carry the cracker jaw, which is good. Okay, so, as you can see, these little dots here represent how many moves they have. Each creature gets 3, I always put up 2, it's 3 motions. So, we're gonna have her mate with him, and then she's just gonna collect food. Alright, that's good, and he is gonna clear the foliage. They changed it from the eye to a clearing symbol, which makes a little bit more sense, and this also helps you gather nest material sometimes. Didn't do it that time. Didn't do it that time either. Wait, do I have to like get on it and then do it? I don't know. So we're gonna rotate the clock here. Oh, little baby born. Got us a boy. We're gonna move her out. Usually, strategically, you would leave her in the nest. It makes more sense. However, because of the glitch, the baby won't grow up, so. Okay, so unfortunately he is blighted with no foot. His tail's also grayed out. Ah, fuck me. Clicked on the wrong button. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. Alright, so he also does not have a tail present. And he also would not balance well. And I'm forgetting another aspect because I'm getting really ahead of myself. So, well, now he can move out of the dang nest. He unfortunately is short-sighted. That sucks. And we're gonna eventually deal with that. He does have web hind legs. He has the cracker jaw, which is really cool because that means he can crack things open like nuts and stuff. That doesn't mean a whole lot here because there isn't a tree. But sometimes shells will pop up out here, so that's whenever it kind of comes more into play. His attack is nice. See, the spiky body goes pretty darn far. However, he has absolutely no gathering skill. He cannot gather food. Ridiculous. Okay. Also, there is... sorry, there's so much. I'm trying to cover everything. This is something I forgot to do. You could put down what traits you would like for them to get. Like, this gives them it gives more mutation opportunities, and this is how you can discover some genes. There are genes that are not on here though. I don't know if it's just that they've not been updated or if there's stuff that you can only find, but in one of my playthroughs, one of my critters had a duck head, and it was awesome. They could go into the water and like dig out in the ground. It was great, and then it died before I could pass it on. I had a couple babies, but none of them had the tray. I'm bitter. Okay, so I really like the cracker jaw. I think that it's very, very useful because it gives them the ability to crack stuff. And the digging foot is really good to have too, so. And tear that down. Why not? Get our food supply going up good. Okay, another boy. Let's move you this way. We're also gonna do these by, let's see, you. Food order isn't as important yet because we don't have a huge tribe and we're in a really, really, really safe area. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this in just in case. I'm gonna put him in as an omega. That means that if food is running low, he will eat last. This is because he only has 1 foot. So, yeah. I put them in order of what genes they have that I want to keep. Ooh, good. Here's our first 2-footed baby. That didn't take long. So he does not have horns. Is medium ears, a normal snout, spiky body, claws, and a runner leg, webbed hind legs, and short-sighted eyes. This means that his attack is still pretty darn good. It'd be even better if he had horns. He'd be awesome then. He can collect, which is good because this guy can't at all. So he's not too bad. I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna make him an alpha. How did you already use 2 stuff? Okay, that doesn't make sense. Whatever. Ooh, sweet. Okay, maybe that guy will stick around for a minute. Or a chick. No, it's a dude. Couldn't see the mane at first. So. Okay, so here's one thing that I didn't know before. We're gonna get off that. Get off. Get off. Check this out. You can see what traits that they have before you invite them, which is cool because it takes 5 food to invite a creature into your tribe. Whoa, your attack is high. Here's another dude that can't even, like, he can't gather. No one can gather in this tribe. That's kind of shit. Okay. You're intimidating. He has 2 speed, 2 swimming. Once again, doesn't matter. He doesn't have any breathable traits. He has the fishing trait, which is cool, but blah. He has a 6 strength, though. Because he has a spiky body and 2 claws. I can make a beast of a critter if I put some horns on that thing. Alright, so we're gonna use Koro here. Or not Koro. Koro's a new creature. Creature. Yeah. Koro's a new creature. So we're gonna use Ventaku to invite Koro. Yay, Koro. Alright, so we're gonna let Eve have her baby. And Koro here is actually going to become her new mate because he has much better genes. So the goal is to be able to get our little tribe going, and we're gonna go... We don't want to travel over there, because every time I do it ends in death. I don't know exactly what environments equate to what, really, but I know that one seems to be particularly harsh. I don't know what biome it is, though. That one's been good, and I think this one's been good. So we're really close to this one, so we're probably just gonna aim to go over there. This one also has ram horns. What do you got going on, little baby? Ooh, it has the digging paw, and it has 2 feet. We love these 2-feeted babies. 2-feeted babies. I had a tribe once because I wasn't paying attention. Like literally none of them had feet. And I don't mean they were all missing a foot. I mean they had no feet. Stupid. Not very good gatherers in this freaking tribe. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at who we have right now. So right now we have Adam. This is our starter. He's pretty cute. But he's missing a foot, so that's pretty shitty. I like the poison fangs. I have a really hard time getting poison fangs to ever pass down anywhere. And Eve, who's also adorable. We love her spiky body. Like that. And then they have 3 children, which is Nudicur. This one's nice. He doesn't, you know, have a missing foot. That means a lot. Got some nice claws going on. But he is short-sighted, but that's okay. Bantaku, who has the cracker head, which I really like. That's a really, really good trait to have. But he is missing a foot. And we have Rala, who inherited a runner's leg and a digger foot, which is awesome. Does she actually have a tail? No. I think maybe the spiky body can't present a tail, maybe. Actually, I'm surprised all of the children have spiky bodies. That's really weird. And now we have Koro, who is pretty darn cute. He also has a spiky body and 2 sets of claws, which is cool. And his immunities over here do not clash with hers, so that is going to be her new mate. Cool. Cannot gather, but you can destroy the bush, which gives us materials and lots of foods, and the bush will grow back, so no big deal. Now let's see what their first baby's gonna look like. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. You're blind. You're blind. Oh no! They both carry the recessive for blind. That's one thing I forgot to check for. So this baby is about damn useless. I mean, you can still use her, but you're not gonna want to breed her. Everything else is actually pretty good. It's just that she is blind. And that is not that good. We can still use her. It's not like she's useless, but she is, there are better options out there. Yeah, we got so much food though. It's nice, isn't it? Wow, our pack is like all one color, except for you. Alright. Okay, good. Y'all produced, how old are you? Or you have 8 more days. So, they made Coanair, I guess. So she's pretty good. Pretty decent. Okay. Alright, so see, she should have had the option to be able to move over there, but she couldn't because she's blind. She's not close enough to one of her pack mates, so it's kind of poop. We have so much food, I'm not really concerned with the fact that I'm tearing all the food sources down. You can dig up all this stuff that's around that you can dig, so that's cool. Oh, I forgot to have these two breed again. I'll do that in a minute. Oh shit balls! Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about here. Let's go ahead and have you guys mate. Just in case something stupid happens. Alright. So, we're gonna attack. Yeah! Get all that food up! Sweet. So this is probably the most, like, high offense, like, species I've ever had. It's kind of ridiculous. I've never had one that was so high offense. Wow, we were getting so much food, it's kind of ridiculous. I wish, though, we could find another pack member. There is no diversity here. So now we're gonna try... Okay, now there it is. We're gonna... Oh, are you blind too? No! Sire, why? How could this happen to me? Ah, Jesus. Quit making blind babies. Okay, we're gonna have to stop breeding them together. Because we have a ridiculous amount of food, and apparently we're not gonna find more critters while we're here, so, yeah, that sucks. Shit, that means that we can only take 4 people with us. I moved them all over there without paying attention to that. We'll make our way around and go towards that. So we're gonna get them over there and then travel. Oh, Adam and Eve died. Whoops! They did not make that trick. Oh my god, these blind ones are the most difficult to deal with creatures ever. Alright, Ventaku, you're way too slow. So, we're gonna go now. Yes, traveling. Taking these guys with us. Woo! Okay. Alright. So, now we're down to these 6. Ooh, that's... Ooh, fancy. So here's this cleared out area that looks like it might be cool for us to travel to. This looks gross. But right now, we're not in the worst area ever. There is a tree right near here. We have this one has a cracker skull, so that's gonna be good. And we have 2 males. I mean, everybody's basically related, but we'll do what we have to do. So, I'm gonna continue on. Maybe we'll survive in this new place. I don't know! But, yeah. If you liked it, do whatever you do to the like button. I don't judge. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!